I'm Bree, and this is TJ. In 2017, we decided to break away from the norm and travel the US in our custom 4x4 van and Airstream. We loaded up our two dogs, Madly and Brody, and hit the road. We quickly realized life on the road is full of surprises, and our name-embracing Detours fit our new life perfectly. Please subscribe and welcome to the adventure. It's a pretty nice campground.
It is. Small, but really nice.
Yeah.
I like it.
Do you have to make sound effects for everything?
Let's go.
All right, come on back. Just straight back. Driver. Looking good. Alright, that's good. Well, it's a nice big site, but it is not even remotely level. It's gonna take that much to get us level. We've come to Damsite River Campground, which is an Army Corps of Engineer campground, and it is really nice. It's, I think, $22 a night for full hookup, so that's automatically like a huge win in our books. But the sites themselves are just really great. We've got these like picnic pavilions with a picnic table under them. We were able to set the hammock up. We've got tons of room. There's actually a little trail right back there where we can walk down to the river. Wish we had more time to spend here. It's actually a really busy campground, and we were only able to get 2 nights here. So we're gonna head into Eureka Springs, Arkansas to do some exploring. Looking a little green, it's because that curvy mountain road made me motion sick. I was looking down at the GoPro and yeah, got like really nauseous feeling. But we made it to Eureka Springs.
Yeah, this is a great little town so far.
It's super quirky and I love that about it. I'm really excited to explore.
Yeah, me too. Eureka Springs is built into the side of a hill, and so it's really unique because the streets kind of wind their way up this hill, and so you've got streets on all these different levels. It's very unique. It was known for its magical healing springs, and it was actually put on the map back in the late 1800s as kind of being one of those spa resort towns, sort of like Hot Springs, Arkansas. It reminds me of a eclectic mix of Hot Springs, Arkansas, but then Benson, Arizona, because it's kind of got that artsy vibe to it.
Feels very much like Benson, for sure.
Yeah.
If you haven't seen that video, we'll post it up above. Pretty neat little town. Really fun. Really cool little shops. Good places to eat.
There's a lot of really cool local stuff here if you dig, but then mixed in with that is your typical touristy stuff as well. But it's just a really interesting, progressive, quirky, fun little town, and has been a great place to wander around for the past couple of hours. We headed out of downtown Eureka Springs with the intention of coming to see, what's it called?
Thorncrown Chapel.
Yeah, it's an amazing piece of architecture. It's a church, but it appears from the pictures I've seen to be mostly glass, so it really brings the beautiful nature of the Ozarks from the outside into the church.
I believe it was designed by an apprentice of Frank Lloyd Wright.
Yeah, so obviously I was pretty darn excited about that, but it's closed this afternoon for a wedding. It's a super popular wedding destination, so our plans were thwarted by people getting married. How dare you people get married? No, seriously.
On a Wednesday.
Congratulations on your marriage. But yeah, so that kind of stinks, because that's like one of the main or big things to see in this area, and I was really excited about it. So yeah, I don't know that we'll have an opportunity to get back here to see it. Phooey.
Just have to come back some other time.
Yes. Well, when Thorncrown Chapel was closed, we decided to drive out to Beaver Bridge, and yeah, Beaver Bridge is closed for construction. So
we're striking out.
Yeah, we're striking out. We still get to see it, but it's like covered in tarps, and you can't drive across it. Normally you can drive across this bridge, which would have been
pretty neat.
Yeah. So it's a historic one-lane suspension bridge that I think it's Arizona 187. I don't know. A big road actually crosses on this one-lane suspension bridge here.
It crosses the White River.
It's the only suspension bridge in Arizona that you can drive across. Yeah. So, I mean, we can still see it. It's just doesn't look like much right now, covered in tarps. And
still cool to see. It just would have been nice if we could drive across it and see it without all the mess. But
yeah,
still a cool thing to stop and check out.
Just less than probably a quarter of a mile from where we're camped is the Beaver Dam, which is behind me. I've got to say, that's got to be the best name for a dam ever. So the Beaver Dam dams the White River and creates the Beaver Lake Reservoir, which is a massive reservoir in northwest Arkansas that spans from Eureka Springs all the way down to Fayetteville and has almost 450 miles of coastline. I think that's our last thing for the evening. We've struck out a lot today, unfortunately. Actually, it's funny. We tried to get to the observation area up there, and it's closed as well. So, just not our day today, I guess. All right, I shared everything I know about Beaver Dam. It wasn't much.
Okay.
All right. Do you have anything to add?
It's a big dam.
Damn, that's a big dam.
Damn, it's a big dam. It's made of concrete.
Good job.
Some steel, probably.
Most likely, yeah.
Water comes through it.
Oh, tell them about the alarm.
Oh, yeah. A potential negative for this campground is every time they release the dam, which has been like 3 or 4 times a day since we've been here, they sound sirens And they're pretty loud because we're like right there next to it. So.
Yeah, so that's fun when that happens, and it happened at like 7 something this morning too. So that woke me up. Thankfully, I was able to go back to sleep after that.
I guess it's better than releasing the water and you being in front of it.
Not knowing it's coming.
Yeah.
There's supposed to be really amazing fishing here as well, correct?
Yes. The White River stays cold. Typically, when you get a little further south, the water gets too warm and trout can't survive. But this is an area where trout thrive. They say they have brown trout, rainbow trout, cutthroats, pickerel here.
Shrimp soup, shrimp stew, shrimp salad, shrimp and potatoes, shrimp burger, shrimp sandwich.
And just a pretty good variety of fish. So yeah, great river to fish on.
So we could only get this campground for a couple of nights. It doesn't look like you're going to get time to fish.
It's not looking good, no. We'll see.
All right, well, it's getting dark. It's the time change, so it's probably like 4:30, but once it starts getting dark, then that signals it's time to go home.
Time for bed.
Yep. Party time! Party time! Party time! You see a bird? Headed out of Eureka Springs this morning. Cool area. Disappointed that we weren't able to do a lot of the things that were on our list. I wish we could stay longer, but this campground isn't available beyond tonight.
Small little campground, and they don't have any available spots, so we got to move on.
Yep. But really enjoyed the little bit that we got to do here in Eureka Springs. You know, sometimes things just don't work in your favor, but we'll just have to come back to visit the chapel, drive across the bridge, and fish the river.
Yeah, we'll definitely have to come back, and we'll definitely have to check it out again. So.
Yeah.
But moving on.
To a new state today, like a true new state. I've never been to this state before, never even driven through it. Have you been?
I have once.
Oh. Well, new state for one of us anyways. We're headed into Missouri. It never fails. For one reason or another, we always seem to miss things when visiting an area. And while that can be frustrating, we have learned to embrace it as a reason to revisit. As always, a big thank you to our patrons whose support help make these videos possible. If you'd like to help support the production of our videos, please head over to patreon.com/embracingdetours. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week.